To bring in Pauline Bax, the Africa Program Deputy Director for International Crisis Group, to talk more about this. Pauline, thank you for your time today. So a lot of people say, don't make it about race, but this is about race. I mean, we even heard it from the president there. What is your reaction to the Trump administration bringing white South Africans to the U.S. as refugees?
Well, I'm sure that the Trump administration has made these Afrikaners very happy that they will be resettled in the US, where maybe they have more economic opportunities than they think they have here in South Africa. But the idea that they will be refugees is completely false. And of course, the theory that there is a white genocide is absolutely absurd. There's no such thing happening in this country. Yes, there's a very high murder rate, but it affects Black people as much as white people. It affects everybody. So it has really nothing to do with race. But obviously, it's interesting that the Trump administration gives a special treatment to some quite fringe white people.
And we know that Elon Musk, who is very close with the president, one of his obviously top advisors, is South African. He was born in South Africa. Pauline, from your perspective, what persecution are these Afrikaners facing in reality versus what the Trump administration is alleging or claiming?
Well, there is no persecution. The fact of the matter is that, as you pointed out earlier on, that the South Africa had an apartheid system where people who were white dominated politics, they dominated the economy, and even low-skilled white people, mostly Afrikaners who didn't have many prospects, could easily get a state job in, for example, the rail network or steel mill, or they got preferential treatment in the job market. Situation has now changed completely. South Africa has become a thriving and very peaceful, had peaceful transition to a thriving democracy 25 years ago. The country is doing fairly well. There is a lot of unemployment. There's actually more unemployment among people of color than among white people. The Afrikaner people specifically are among the most successful people in the country. They're Afrikaner billionaires. There's Afrikaner CEOs of very large companies. They still own most of the land. So they're actually doing quite well. And this is a story that we don't really hear.
And Pauline, this refugee relocation is raising a lot of questions because this new administration has really taken such an anti-migrant stance. We know there's this, crackdown on illegal immigration, at least here. They've suspended refugee programs. They've halted arrivals from other parts of the world. So many refugee groups are questioning, why this group is being prioritized. What are your thoughts?
Well, the Trump administration really has South Africa in its crosshairs, and it came to many as a surprise. Since February, the government enacted the land expropriation bill, which is a specific act to make sure that the government can take back land that isn't being developed or that isn't being used in an equitable way. So this expropriation hasn't happened yet, but at all, not of people of color or white people, no land has been expropriated. But the Trump administration came on social media and said this is horrible. This white people are being stolen of their land. They have nowhere to go. And it's just not true. It's just not true. But it's clear that the Trump administration is taking issue with South Africa. One of the reasons that we think that the administration is so cross with South Africa and it's singled out for these policies is that South Africa has brought a case with the International Court of Justice where it alleges that Israel is committing genocide in Gaza. And I know that the Trump administration is very angry about this, among a few other things that it is angry about. There's another issue that Elon Musk has been trying to sell his Starlink network in South Africa. Now there's a conspiracy theory that he may be upset that this is not possible because of certain affirmative action laws in South Africa that stipulate that if you want to start a business here, then 30% of the equity of the local business should be Black owned. And these are just laws to redress some of the economic inequities that